This is the player card. Here you can see your strengths and weaknesses by looking at your archetype ratings. This is your development trait, superstar and...
Deep. This rookie class is very deep, and perhaps no one is more hyped from this class than Tommy Matthews' old partner in crime who was just selected in the top 10. My level of excitement for the start of the season is perhaps only rivaled by my excitement to see just what that kid's capable of doing on an NFL field. There hasn't been this kind of hype and intrigue since Tesla's Cybertruck release. So the big question I have for this year is, will this rookie sensation succumb to the hype, or will he rise to the top? Guess we'll find out soon enough after the Week 1 games get underway.
Being such a high draft pick comes at a cost. Mainly, everyone expecting you to resurrect the franchise. What helped you adjust to NFL life?
I made it a point to seek out one of the team captains, and I never left his side. I was determined to learn everything I could from him so I could become an integral part of the team's future.
Fellas, we've got to have a great practice today. There's no other option. We've got 17 weeks, we strap it up, and we get better each week. This is one of those times you got to take advantage of it, all right? So let's get at it.
Ready? 180! Moving hot! Set! Waiting!
Gentlemen, achieving our goals starts right here on the practice field. I can't stress that enough. You all know we have lofty goals for this season. If you want to achieve those goals, we gotta raise our game. Today just wasn't good enough. So next practice, we have to be much better.
It is not easy being a rookie. And the excitement, the pressure, the fanfare, the interviews, the draft process. Plus, there's a lot of players banking on you to make them successful too. It was still early days, but my teammates and I were getting to know each other, building the bonds that would keep us strong and competitive throughout the upcoming season. It was a press conference before our first game of my rookie season. But the reporters didn't waste any time filling me in on what the world was saying. I was glad they asked, because it helped me hone in on my ultimate goal. I was going to work as hard as I could to make sure the team and I were holding up that Lombardi trophy at the next Super Bowl.
Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions taking on Mitchell Trubisky and the Chicago Bears.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Chicago Bears. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we have arrived at another new season. I had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you... Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Now a first down throw, Stafford. Looking middle, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Well, partner, you know, thinking of rookie wide receivers like him, there have been some recently that have come into the NFL and made a splash immediately in the last handful of years. We've seen OBJ, Mike Evans, Michael Thomas, all top 1,000 yards in their first seasons. Do you think this kid has what it takes to follow in their footsteps?
I think he certainly does, talent-wise, no question about it. The high expectation being drafted in the first round, well, they'll weigh heavily on him. But here's the deal. It's not as easy being a receiver in this league as a lot of people think. They can just run downfield and catch the football. He's got to read defenses, get away from the more physical guys, go up and make contested catches, much more so than you do in college. Luckily, he's not a quarterback or even a running back where maybe expectations are even a bit higher. All the same, they expect him to contribute and right away.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Back to the air, Stafford on second down. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Akeem Talib. And a big turnover there. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. First carry now. This is Johnson. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, there's zero doubt that the Detroit Lions like Kerryon Johnson's ability, but he's been dinged up a little bit in his first 2 years in the NFL, so they went out and used a day 2 pick this past year on DeAndre Swift, the rookie runner out of Georgia, hoping, I think, to pair them together and maybe send a message. But I think if Kerryon Johnson can stay on the field, he could be...
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
And there's a familiar sight, Khalil Mack putting a quarterback down in the backfield for another sack. I know he only had 8.5 sacks in 2019, so a lot of people wrote that off as, hey, what's going on with Khalil Mack? You do realize he's getting doubled and tripled on just about every snap, but that was the first time since his rookie year of 2014 that he finished the season with less than 10 sacks.
On second down, Johnson. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long third down.
Eddie Goldman on the tackle, a huge man, hard to move out of the way. He's in his 6th year with the Bears out of Florida State.
And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over.
At their own
The Chicago offense set to get started. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And he'll get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat for a first down. A nice catch there. And, Charles, you know, this rookie, he has been outspoken that he wants this team to make the playoffs. He wants that so far above any individual award. Certainly seems like the right kind of attitude to have.
And that attitude is a big part of why this team wanted to draft him. Obviously, the talent was there. That's first and foremost. But they understood the humility and what he wanted to accomplish. And that's to put a name on this thing. He wants to be a Super Bowl champion. They wanted that on their team and in their locker room as well.
And, you know, humility and wide receiver, those terms, they're not often synonymous, but I do think we might have that rare combination here.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. What will we call him? A true unicorn.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Coverage on the play by Kyle Fuller.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will tie us at 3-3. This offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
On 1st down, Stafford here. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 all the return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st down, it's Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The deep ball. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Stafford. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for...
So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. Stafford on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16